right, Sandra, let's bring in Jonathan Turley, constitutional law professor and a Fox News contributor. Professor, let's go back to the Donald Trump case, the real estate fraud case before Judge Engoron. You said last week that the verdict and the judgment in that case is going to make doing business in New York about as attractive as buying country estates during the French Revolution. Kathy Hochul apparently had some inkling of what you said because she came out to try to assuage the fears of people who do business in New York by saying this. Listen here.
I think that this is really an extraordinarily unusual circumstance that the law-abiding and rule-following New Yorkers who are business people have nothing to worry about because they're very different than Donald Trump and his behavior.
The fact that she came out to soothe fears like that indicates that you probably either hit a nerve or you articulated the reality of what people are thinking in New York.
Well, you know, it's a curious defense because what the governor is saying is you don't have to worry if you're not Donald Trump in New York. That's the problem. That's why this judgment has to be reversed. But for businesses, if the only thing between them and this type of corporate public execution is the level of discretion of Letitia James, then they're going to move to Florida pretty quickly. I mean, the suggestion is don't worry, we've got your back. This is really something all about Trump. Well, tomorrow it might be all about them. People in business look for those liabilities they can control. They're margin actors. You know, they look to see where am I going to be able to flourish. And in the past, New York has drawn businesses because of its legal system. There's always been a lot of crime. There's always been all of these inconveniences with New York. But it was also the center not just of business, but of business law. What James did is erased all of that. She campaigned on bagging Donald Trump. She used a law that has never been used in this way against him. And she got a judge who just imposed damages that are greater than the GNP of some countries.
Trump said this about that judgment in the campaign trail over the weekend. Listen here.
The case is a complete and total sham. It's a sham case. There were no victims, no defaults, no damages, no complaints, no nothing. There was nothing.
You know, there was nothing here. And I don't know if it was you or somebody else who said that Letitia James charged the person. She didn't charge the crime.
Yeah, part of the disconnect here is that you have what will be over $455 million if you include interest. And then on the other side of the ledger, you have zero. There's not a single dollar lost by these victims. In fact, the people that James calls the victims actually wanted to do more business with Donald Trump. They said they made a lot of money and they viewed him as a whale client. They wanted more loans with him. And what's really insidious about this is that there's another provision in New York law that requires Trump to pony up the full amount or to get a bond for that amount just to appeal this decision. So it's a sort of a perverse incentive for figures like this judge. He made this so large that it could force Trump to liquidate assets in New York just to be able to get other judges to look at this. So it's a grossly unfair situation, and I expect a lot of businesses are very uneasy after watching this unfold.
Yeah, I mean, they just increased the tax base by a whole lot, theoretically. Maybe there are other big whales to go after as well. Professor, always great to catch up with you. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.